So for 8.4, I just want to give you a heads up of what the as to what the mastery check is going to look like. Literally, I'm going to let you sit in front of a computer with Desmos, and I'm going to give you some things to graph. And if you look on page 668, you're going to see something that looks very much like that, only I'm going to give you the value of Q, and you have to graph it. So you have to sketch the graph and the two different graphs, and you have to identify the different vertical asymptotes and the number of vertical asymptotes. So if you go to 667 in your textbook, it says construct your understanding in A. Graph y equals x squared plus q. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick a positive q, a negative q, and I want you to pick a q of 0 at the very least. Okay, so make sure you have one positive and one negative. When you flip over to page 668, which is just the next page, the value of 4 is given already. Okay, so there's your positive. I want you to do at least a negative, and I want you to also do the when q equals 0. Same thing on page 669. Make sure that you have a positive value of q, a negative value of q, and a q that is 0. And what I want you to also do is I want you to do the questions on page 671, all using your Desmos. So here's Desmos. No, not quite. That's from the last video. Dun, dun, dun. Just gonna go Desmos. Graphing calculator right there. This is our best friend. Seriously, it makes it so easy. So say I wanted to go y equals 1 divided by x squared. And I'm going to use this here and go x squared. There you go. There's that value. And we can get something that looks like this graph. And you can zoom in as much as you want or zoom out. It's really great. Say you wanted to just graph a line. If you wanted to graph a horizontal line, you'd say y equals 5. What happens if I did y equals 2? There we go. If you want to graph a vertical line, just say x equals -3. Done. And we have a vertical line at -3. Hopefully this can help you out. Another helpful hint would be saying y equals 1 divided by, and then in brackets, I'm just going to move down the, then in brackets, x minus 3, open bracket, and then close bracket, and then open bracket again, x plus, or x minus 2. Okay, so then you can see that this is, you don't have to expand it before you put in the denominator. You can just put a fully factored denominator in there, and we are good to go. So hopefully that's all right with you. Remember, just desmos.com, or you can absolutely download the app. It's for free. Cool.